Hello lads, how you all doing, and welcome back to another video on the channel. And today, welcome to how you guys can get FIFA 23 early. This is my yearly video that I do to update you guys that may not know or may forget how you guys can get to the brand new FIFA 23 beta. Of course, if you guys aren't aware, there is a beta each year, a closed beta, and I do a video each year just updating you guys on how you can access it. And by the way, yes, even I had a beta last year. I had a beta code for FUT. So if I can get it, so can you. So pretty much just a video updating you guys on what to do if you guys have not already set up your account to get it. Because there is something that you got to do. You can't just access it just without doing anything. Because that's just what EA wants to do. That's just how they do things. So that you're going to make the effort. And then you could be lucky enough to also get a code. Now, by the way, even if you do follow the codes that I do say in this video, there's still not a guarantee that you will get it. That's just a look at the draw, and I will also answer any other questions that you may also have in terms of the beta. So first things first, how do you access the beta? Well, you're going to go into your Origin account. So how do you access your Origin account? So let's say you have an account for many years, you forgot what your email was. This is how you can check what your email is. Okay, so you go into here, then you go to EA account, and then I will blur out my actual email here and the information I do have, but it says email, public ID, and members since 2014. And this is just if you want to know what your Origin email is, then this is where you can get it. And then once you got that, that is all you really need from this part of the game. Now let's go hop onto the onto your PC or onto your laptop or onto your phone, because some people may not even have like PC. So here we go. I'm not here to waste you guys' time, so I'll try and do this as fast as I can. So, myaccount.ea.com, go and log into your Origin with that email, and hopefully you do remember your password. And then you go into email preferences. This is what really matters, and it will say on top, manage your email preferences. It says, yes, email me about EA's products, news, events, and promotions consistent with the EA privacy and cookie policy. I don't know why I said that entire thing, but yeah, basically just tick that, because sometimes it's not ticked because maybe you have a new account and you've got to go into there and tick it yourself. And then frequency, any, and then of course you go down below and make sure you got the FIFA stuff ticked, FIFA 19, 20, 21, 22, and all that good stuff. And if you have not got it, then go down here and add more and click FIFA if you haven't already got that on there anyway. And also, by the way, make sure down below you have your preferred platforms, because the last thing you want is to get a code for the PlayStation and you are on Xbox. So I've only got Xbox One and Xbox Series X, and I should actually get a PS5 at some stage, but I'll get onto that one day. But yeah, make sure you got your console ticked. Don't just tick all of them, because you know you don't want a console code when you don't even have the console. So update that. And there you go, that is the main part of it done. And next up is about the date. So for example, in previous years, we've always had the beta within a very short time period, and it's usually quite consistent. So 20, we had it on the 9th of August. On 21 beta, we had it on the August 14th. And last year, we had it on August 11th. Just to confirm, FIFA 23 closed beta, this was the official article from EA themselves, and of course beta is from August 11th to September 1st. So typically how it works is that you get the code into your email, and then it will say FUT, it will say career mode, it will say Volta, it will say pro clubs even. Okay, typically it will try and base it on the game modes that you play the most. So if you are an avid pro clubs or career mode player, odds are you will get a code for those two game modes. And I believe if you're a pro clubs player, it'd be very likely that you may get one, because I don't think there's really a massive market for pro clubs players, in comparison to FUT. So if you only play FUT, then likely you'll get an FUT token. That's typically how it works. And how it works as well is, I think for the first week or so that you're locked on to that game mode, but then after the first week or so, they basically open up the entire game. So if you just have a career mode token, don't worry, in like a week or two time, you could play the entirety of the game if it's FUT or Volta. Let's be real, you're probably not playing Volta. But yeah, FUT, it'll be fully open halfway through the actual beta cycle, so don't worry about that. They also do say here that the beta is only available to players in the United States or the UK, which, by the way, don't worry if you are not from the UK or not from US, because I lived in Poland and I still got a code last year. Just make sure that you do this. Go into your origin and you go into your about me, and just make sure that you click regional settings and select it as country, region, UK, language, English, or whatever language that you guys prefer. But yeah, I lived in Poland and I still got a code. I just put my region as UK. So also make sure that you do this. And also as well, make sure that you are, of course, above the age of 18. I believe you got to be above the age of 18 to actually receive it as well. Go above, you may have your date of birth here, and yeah, there you go, just edit it. So mine's in 1990, which is not accurate, so just put on whatever you want. Just make sure that you are, you will be 18, so just put like, 2000 or 2002, doesn't really matter. And then there you go. So make sure you're 18 years of age on your profile. You are also from the UK or also from the US, and also make sure that you tick the box that you can get emailed from EA and you can receive it onto your preferred console. And last but not least, this is very important, okay? If you don't skip this part, because people get scammed a lot when it comes to beta codes. So typically what happens is that the beta codes come out and people don't get them and they get very upset. And what they do is that they look around asking for a code, and people take advantage of this. And people on Twitter or Instagram, but mainly Twitter, I see is people that are saying, oh, I have a code, I'll get you a tenner, £15, whatever, for you to play FIFA early. And very much what they do is that they give you the code, but it could be a real code, it could be a fake code, doesn't really matter, because the code is irrelevant if it's not onto your actual account. So you could receive someone else's code, but unless you are actually on their account, which has been locked to, then it won't work. So if I have a code that I get given from my account and my origin, and I give you my code, it will not work for you. So one very important thing is I see people get scammed, young people get taken advantage of, sadly. And basically, do not buy a code from anyone unless the only way is that if they also give you their account details. They give you their Xbox or PlayStation email address and password, and then you can go and play the beta through their account. That's the only way that it can work. But again, I kind of just make sure that you know them. Don't just buy off some random guy. If you know them and they're offering, then sure. If they're probably a mate of yours, and they shouldn't even charge you anyway. But yeah, that's just one big thing, because I see people a lot get scammed. Oh yeah, one more thing, just in case if you don't know, if you're on Xbox and you don't know how to redeem a code, because some people actually forget, just go to store, click onto the store button, and then go left, and it says at the bottom redeem. And then once you have your code, you put in your code there. Simple as that. Some people, they don't actually know what it is, or they get, because to be fair, it's not really in your face obvious. It's not really like obviously somewhere, but yeah, you could go in the store there either, and then just go left, and then redeem button is right there. So people may get lost and forget that. So there you go, simple as that. That is how you can get to the code. And by the way, even if you do follow all these steps, you still may not receive it. This isn't absolutely guaranteed. As far as we are aware, for FIFA 23, it should be available from August 11th until September 1st, which is the same as last year. If it's not that day, it could be a day or two before, it could be 2 days afterwards, but this is what has been leaked about right now, August 11th. So it probably is going to be quite accurate, because that's similar to how it always has been, 9th to 14th. Around those 5 days, you should expect it then, and you could play FIFA for literally 2-3 weeks, absolutely just having a laugh. So yeah, I hope this does help you out. I hope this does help out someone, and yeah, go and do all this, and I hope that you guys get the beta code and you guys can crack on and have a laugh with it. So that's the main thing. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Peace out.